So you've just bought into a complex and you're wondering, how does this block of flats, maybe even your homeowners association, how is it managed? Who manages it? Most importantly, where do your levies go? Don't worry, Dwiggy's got you covered. What we're going to be talking about is real estate advice. And I don't think, sorry guys, this is not a Mr. Who's the Boss video. What's up everyone, my name is Dijesh, and for those of you that don't know, I am the guy that makes real estate videos. On TikTok, I am dubbed the property guy, and I give various real estate information, advice on various aspects of real estate. For those of you that don't know, I have been in the real estate industry for 9 years now, and I have a holistic view, property development, rentals, sales, and the list goes on. But today's video is specifically on sectional title and body corporate management. So you're probably asking, what is that? As an individual that manages various body corporates and is a sectional title specialist, I'm here to give you insight as to what exactly managing agents do and how these body corporates are run. Now, before we jump into the video, I want to let you know that this video is sponsored by UTH. UTH is a managing agent company that has been in existence and in business for 21 years. That's 21 years of excellence in managing body corporates with over 250 schemes. If you have a specific scheme that you want to change managing agents, or you want a body corporate with professional service, good advice, and a good, strong management team, be sure to email them on the link below. I will put that link in the description box below for you guys. So if you want them to manage your property sectional title block or your HOA, do email them. The information will be listed below. So let's just jump straight into it, right? You want to know, what do managing agents do? So in the real estate industry, you get different fields, right? You get the sales guys, you get the rentals guys, you get the management guys. Now, the management sort of like businesses and managing agents in South Africa are a very special group of estate agents. These guys specifically deal with sectional title management. Now, what is sectional title? So sectional title is pretty much the block of flats or an estate, and pretty much a property where you own the internal section of the property. You're probably asking, Dijesh, it doesn't make sense. It's quite simple. Let's just take a gated estate, right? And when you purchase an gated estate, the developer tells you this is sectional title. And you want to know, okay, so if this is sectional title, what does that mean? That means if you have a gated estate of 10 units, that's sectional title, that pays levies every month, you technically own the internal areas of the unit. Wow, Dijesh, I own the internal areas of the unit. What does that even mean? Like, do I not even own anything external? Do I not even own the yard? Well, this is where it comes into play. Sectional title can be a bit tricky and can be a little challenging at times. It has its own challenges and there's a lot to actually look into. Now, if you really own an apartment flat, chances are that any sort of garden that you have with your unit or balcony may be part of your section or may be registered as an exclusive use area, and there are various factors that come with that. Obviously, being part of your section means you own it, and being an exclusive use area means it is exclusively assigned to you, but you technically don't own it. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of sectional title law. It's very important for you to know these things. Always know what is included in your section. So when you buy a sectional title property, you need to know what's included in your section. Number 2, always know the body corporate financials and obviously what sort of levies you're going to be paying every month. Because what happens is, When you buy in a sectional title block, let's just say you have 10 units and each unit contributes 2,000 Rand a month towards levies. That 2,000 Rand gets collected in an operational account, which is obviously handled by the managing agent, and it gets dispersed accordingly to the body corporate expenses. So, DJH, what are body corporate expenses? Well, that's where I am here. Your body corporate expenses are pretty much the day-to-day expenses that are involved in looking after the complex. So if you stay in your unit, chances are you're going to look after the internal area of your unit, right? You're probably going to, you sweep your house, you wash it, you clean it, you paint, you do whatever you need to do internally. But what happens to the security in the complex? The external painting? What about cleaning of the common property garden areas? These are the garden areas where you walk, maybe the areas where you park your car. Who maintains that? Who upkeeps that? What happens to that area? That is where your levies come into play. The levies are paid towards these expenses as well as your day-to-day expenses. You need to realize that a body corporate is much like running a business. You've got to look at expenses, you've got to look at the cost factors, you've got to look at budgeting. And that's where managing agents come into play. Managing agents work hand in hand with trustees, and the trustees are basically a group of representatives of the complex, and they represent all the owners, and they work hand in hand with the managing agent. Managing agent gives the trustees advice. So it's kind of just like managing a business. The trustees will obviously look at the financials, make the decisions, and ultimately govern how the complex is run and go in accordance with sectional title law, the Sectional Titles Act, and take any sort of advice that the managing agents give onto them, and thereafter the managing agents will obviously take actions from the trustees and action those actions are. So what else do the managing agents do? I mean, the managing agents also hold the financial records of the body corporate, the accounting or bookkeeping service, providing sectional title advice, providing advice on maintenance matters, providing advice on CSOS matters, and the list goes on. We're not going to go in detail with all of this, but always know that a managing agent is there to serve the body corporate, is there to help the body corporate, and is there to provide advice to the body corporate. Now, there are many different levels of managing agent. There's the level such as executive managing agent, where a managing agent takes on the role of the trustee, and it becomes a very cumbersome task with a lot more responsibilities. There's different service level agreements or contracts or managing agent agreements for the different levels of service. If you're just a normal managing agent, there's a limited level of service. And what you need to know is that when you appoint a managing agent, always appoint somebody with a lot of skill, a lot of knowledge on the Sectional Title Act, as well as a lot of support. Because a lot of the times it becomes a case of trustees fighting with the managing agents, and that's not what we want. It's all about having a fruitful relationship with both the body corporate members, the owners, the trustees, and the managing agent. And do remember that if you are to appoint a managing agent, always make sure that the managing agents have all the required documentation. If you're changing over from a managing agent, or if you're a developer handing it over to the managing agent, always provide the correct documentation. While this video kind of explains what a managing agent does, it's best to always contact a managing agent in your area, or even a managing agent that you probably know of and that you trust or have dealt with in the past from prior experience. You can self-manage your body corporate, but it becomes a big responsibility and task when you've got to manage a lot of units, and that is where the managing agents step in. Always remember that managing agents have the resources and capabilities to look after big buildings and big sectional title complexes. And that brings me to the end of this video. You need to realize in the estate agency industry, you have various agents. You have your sales, rentals, property managers, which is your rental managers, and then you have the property sectional title management agents. As stipulated, if you want to have a managing agent or you need a quotation on your complex, do click on the description in the drop box below, and or it'll be somewhere here, and just a request for managing agent agreement. My name is Dijesh. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will see you in the next video and provide you with more real estate advice. Thank you for everyone that is tuning in. Please like, share, but most importantly, subscribe. UTH is a body corporate management company with 21 years of experience, 21 years of managing over 250 schemes. Your asset, our passion.